Maybe the greatest fear that all of us have is the fear of rejection. Every human I know is on some kind of quest for acceptance in life. And yet, you're going to drive yourself nuts if you live for acceptance from this world. Even the secular world knows that, which is why we say things like you can't please everybody all the time. It's going to make you crazy. So here's the thing. All of us only have so much emotional energy that we're afforded in life, in the same way that we only have so much physical energy. So if you went outside right now and you started sprinting, you might be able to make it like maybe 30 seconds or 60 seconds or 90 seconds if you're in great shape. But at some point in time, your energy resources would be so depleted that your body would shut down and you'd collapse. The same thing is true of us emotionally. You and I are finite creatures that only have so much emotional energy, and stress and anxiety tends to drain those resources, so that if you get too low for too long in a prolonged state, you fall into this thing that we call depression. What that means is we humans have to be very careful about what we intentionally choose to give our energy to in life. You can't just choose to care about everything, things that relatively speaking in the grand scheme of life don't matter. So what a Christian does with the issue of acceptance and rejection is we say this. We say, look, if God looks at me through the lens of Jesus Christ's cross, and he looks at me and he thinks I'm spectacular, then what difference does it make what another sinful human being thinks of me? The only opinion that really ever matters is already in, and it says that things are great. Why would I care about anything else? The Apostle Paul writes in Romans 8:38 and 39, I'm convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord. At the cross, Jesus literally went through hell in order to get you. That's how valuable you are to him. And if hell itself won't stop him from loving you, what on earth do you think possibly would? That's how much you matter. You're valued, prized, cherished by the one who holds the entire cosmos in his hands like it was a little snow globe. So please, don't you dare ever forget how loved and precious you are to God. Anxiety and depression have been very real issues in my life, and over time I've come to understand that the gospel of Jesus Christ is by far the best resource God gives us to navigate through all this stress. I hope you've picked up a couple of my tricks along the way throughout the week. Thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to share, comment below, and join us again next week.
If these messages are a blessing to you and your faith and you want more, we'd love to make it easy for you. You can just click this button right here to get connection to a YouTube subscription. Or if you want these devotions right into your inbox, you can click right here. YouTube here, email here. Email here, YouTube there. Click both these buttons. We'll give you as much Jesus as we can because we know that Jesus is all that we need.